What's up, guys? Inigami here, and let's go through the Chaos difficulty of Coliseum on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Round 1 is going to be versus Daifuku. Daifuku is blue. He is going to blow away your friend captain. So if you have a Capone legend, you can use Capone legend anywhere in your team, either as a Capone friend or as your legend or wherever. If you're using Capone legend and you turn into Big Father, then your captain won't get blown away. You can also use a friend Sanji, jump him in the air on a turn that you beat stage 4, and then you'll be able to avoid that preemptive blow away. We're going to be using Big Mom, not because Big Mom can resist being blown away, but because the rest of my team is going to try to kill Daifuku just with special abilities. It's going to look for a few recovery orbs to make things a little bit easier. Ideally, we're also going to, at the very last minute, on stage 3, when we beat stage 3, have a recovery orb on Big Mom, or a Krakenbush on Big Mom, or a Semla orb, sorry, on Big Mom. And the reason we want a Semla orb on Big Mom later on is that we are going to get red, green, and blue orbs count as badly matching as a preemptive from Smoothie. So if we can have a Semla orb on Big Mom, that will be a recovery and not a red, green, or blue orb, and that will make it so that way it'll still count as matching for Big Mom, and she'll be able to kill Smoothie easy peasy. Look for those orbs while you go. These guys will skip their attack. I could have stalled one more turn there, but I want to get these recovery orbs so Big Mom doesn't kill things while I'm trying to stall. Thanks, Big Mom. I really kind of need to feed you. Feed you. She's hungry. The most annoying thing about Big Mom is whenever she starts enraging and killing stuff you don't want her to kill. Well, let's see what you kill. Hit this dude. Oh, look, she can't kill the turtle. Maybe she had a badly matching orb. Alright, Semla orb. Big Mom, killing that. She's happy. Semla orb. This is stage 3 already. Come on, one more. Be good. No. Alright, looks like Big Mom is enraging here, so I'm just going to use her special ability, because she'll enrage anyways. Otherwise, if you had Big Mom ready, or if your Big Mom wasn't going to enrage, you could save her special ability till you get here to do a nice bit of damage. Smoothie has 1.5 million hit points, will preemptively lower your rate of recovery orbs and make red, green, and blue orbs count as badly matching for 4 turns. Prevents toxic damage to herself, toxic and strongly poison and regular poison to herself. We can use a Nell special here and attack. Let's just attack first. Remember, if you're using Judge, red, yellow, then green is the order you want to attack in order to get the better damage. Wow, look at all that crazy damage. Oh, Big Mom's angry. I forgot that she actually would have been ready. I could have actually used a special this turn, gotten more turns out of that Semla damage. Below 50%, she's going to cut our health by 50% and heal up. Which is fine. I don't think we're killing her yet. Nah. She attacks every 2 turns for 8,800. She'll heal. And cut our health by 50%. Come on. There we go. Can I get a Semla orb? We do have Shanks. We're going to be using Shanks also. Really want to get that Semla orb. Take another 8,000 damage hit. No Semla orb. Alright, Shanks. Give some damage, dude. Alright, so my Enel is now back to a 5-turn special. The reason I waited so long is so that way we can use my Garp Come on. We're going to use Garp, cut his health. He's going to preemptively blow away our friend Captain, so goodbye, Big Mom. For 6 turns, prevents delay to himself, and... Oh, it's random. Well, learned something new. Okay, it's random. That's not what I expected. Well, let's use health cut. Let's use a Nell special. Let's use Kid special. Does that even work? It does work. Okay, and Shank special. Below 30%, he's blow someone away every single turn. We are going to attack. The Kid special at the end of the turn is going to do all the heavy lifting. And I think he's still dead. He should still be dead. Yeah. It's fine. He's still dead. He only has 3.5 million hit points. But it turns out he blows away a random captain. Not your friend captain. Totally okay, though. Garp, Enel, and Kid specials take care of everything. On round 2 versus Katakuri. Katakuri is going to be strength. He is going to have about 3.5 million hit points. And we're going to use a Lucy. Lucy. There's Lucy. Gonna use a Lucy friend captain. Lucy team. Weird, having 2 Lucys that are basically the same character, right? Teehee. The hard part about Katakuri is on stage 4 on Perospero. Perospero is going to blank our ship. He's going to bind our ship for 20 turns, so we're not going to have it. He actually doesn't attack too hard. Simonette with that sub. Thank you so much. Perospero actually doesn't attack too hard, so it is possible if you're using something like a Law to actually just out-tank him or out-heal him. You can use a Nell team using a double 5+ or double 6+ Nell or an El Shirahoshi and use a Law to kill Law and a Nell in order to kill Katakuri whenever you get there. Both of those work, but we are going to be using this team, which will just kill him through attacks. We're gonna also make sure that we have the right characters in the right place. Oh, the sub train. Thanks, guys. We're going to have the Nekomamushi on the bottom left-hand corner here. And the reason we have Nekomamushi in the bottom left-hand corner, as long as Nekomamushi is one of the left characters, is because Katakuri is going to bind our right column for 5 turns. So whenever we get there, our right column is going to be binded for 2 turns. Nekomamushi will remove that bind. Giants skip their attack. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Let's not kill him and get a few more turns of stalling out. 1 more turn of stalling. We can also take some hits whenever we get to Katakuri, or to Perospero. We don't have to have all our specials right away immediately ready. But we're almost good. All right, we're good. We can actually go forward now. We need our Lucy special, our Ace special, and our Bellamy special ready for Perospero. Perospero is going to have 1.5 million hit points. Going to boost his defense by 200 times and prevent defense reduction. And he's going to bind our ship. We're going to use Lucy special for the better type boost. We're going to use Ace special after that. So that way we get the strength orbs and strength beneficial orbs. And then we're going to use Bellamy special. And make sure your Bellamy is limit broken, so that way we can use Bellamy special twice. If you do not have a limit broken Bellamy, you're going to have to use a slightly different team. Actually, without a limit broken Bellamy, this team still works. This team still works without limit broken Bellamy. That's totally fine. Make sure you end on your 2 strength characters. Our first 4 characters are not going to do any damage. Hit the perfect, so that way we make sure we have our Lucy special attack boost on the next stage. Katakuri, 3.75 million hit points. He's going to bind our right column for 5 turns. We're going to remove that with Nekomamushi. He is also going to have a 15-hit combo barrier. Katakuri has a ton of special interrupts. So Katakuri special interrupts on type boost. He also special interrupts on delay and special interrupts on defense reduction. So if you reduce his defense, if you delay him, if you type boost, he will clear all your buffs and sometimes lowers your attack too. So he lowers your attack if you use type boost. Any other like delay or defense reduction, he'll just clear all buffs. So we're going to use Zoro for the affinity boost on himself and Bellamy. Luffy for the orb boost. And if we don't kill him this turn, we do have a second turn of killing him. If we don't kill him here, he doesn't do anything bad based off his health. So if you mess up your attacks terribly, you get him to low health, you have a second turn, use Bellamy special once again, and finish him off. He attacks for 8,900 damage, and every 3 turns, he's going to bind 2 of your characters for 15 turns. He's going to start on the bottom and work his way up. Binds first the bottom 2 for 12 turns, then the next 2 for 12 turns, and then finally your captains for 12 turns. On Oven, we're going to use a certified Blazing Gamer team. We're going to be using a Whitebeard, Marco, Barto team. Using that Hancock. Important, very important when you are using the Coded Sunny. And the reason we have to use a Coded Sunny is because Oven is going to have a special interrupt where he will clear all our buffs if you use any sort of defensive buff. So if you use Barto's Resilience, that's Legend Barto's Resilience. If you use Raid Barto's damage reduction, if you use Legend Hancock's damage negation, if you use any of these specials, he will clear all your buffs and also cut your health by 90%. So avoid using any one of those unless you're using 2 of them, which is why we have the Coded Sunny. We're going to use Coded Sunny 1 time to trigger the special interrupt, and after that we can actually use Barto's special to tank the hits. Don't forget that Whitebeard Marco, whenever you swap them, will give you recovery orbs. That way you can stall as much as you want. We actually don't need to stall too much. We are going to be using Big Mom special after, not until turn 4 of the stage 3. So Big Mom's already ready to go, and we can just move forward from here. This girl right here in the middle has to die. If she survives the first turn, she is going to despair your friend captain for 5 turns, which makes you lose a lot of health, which is really the bad part of it. Daifuku here is going to give you all bomb orbs and also blind you and lock your chain. Swap over to Whitebeard Marco, get your recovery orb back. Be very careful not to hit a perfect. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we really don't want to take that extra damage. And we want to be on Whitebeard because Whitebeard will reduce our damage taken. They will attack twice for 3,000 damage every time, or 3,700 damage every time. So be on Whitebeard if you can to reduce that damage taken. Turn 2, get rid of all those bomb orbs and hit that grate so you can heal up a little bit. Turn 3, we're just going to attack, hit him as hard as we can, and then turn 4, we're going to use Big Mom special and kill him. So here we'll swap. Get that recovery orb. Do a bit of damage here and there. But end on that grate so we can get the heal. And now the blind and chain lock is up. We're going to swap back to Whitebeard. Yeah, swap back to Whitebeard and use Big Mom. Big Mom first. Give us all G orbs. And then Whitebeard after that. So that way we get that recovery orb. Hit that great, get that recovery, excellent. Katakuri has 2.9 million hit points. He is going to have a 1-hit in-orb barrier forever. He's going to have 3 turns of probably like 90% damage reduction. Pretty high damage reduction. Every other turn, he's going to attack us for 10,000 damage, and we're going to want to be Whitebeard when he attacks us, so that way we can reduce that damage taken. And I have no in-orbs here, so I'm just going to hit those heals and then pass the turn. We're going to be on Katakuri ideally for exactly 8 turns. We want to leave whenever our Big Mom is ready. So ideally, we're only here for exactly 8 turns. The first 3 turns, more important to heal than anything else because he is going to have that big damage reduction. So we're really just going to look for heals. Anything else that we do is icing on top. You can use Hancock Special once here, because we're only going to need to use Hancock Special 1 time later on, so you can use Hancock Special 1 time and you'll be okay. Now that the Barrier is gone. I should have ended on my Hancock instead of ending on my Whitebeard, but that's okay. Swap, still got one Int Orb. And we'll end on the Marco, hit that great, get that recovery. Probably, well, Big Mom is only at 5 turns, so we still need to be here for 4 more turns. Paying very close attention to our health. And not accidentally killing him. And we are going to use Hancock one time here. Just to get that 10,000 heal. That 10,000 heal is super nice. Big Mom, we aren't going to use on turn 1, so killing him next turn will be... Well, we do want to kill him this turn. Let's see, 4, 3, 2... No, we want to kill him next turn. So I'm going to leave the Int Orb on my Pudding. Big Mom at 3 turns is what we want to move forward, because we're not going to use Big Mom as soon as we get in there. 3 turns is perfect. Start on Pudding, break that barrier, kill Katakuri. And we're going to eat that recovery orb. You need at least, depending on if you're a Whitebeard or Marco, you're going to need either 8,000 or 10,000 hit points whenever you get into Oven. Since I am Whitebeard and I swap into Marco, I'm going to be taking more damage because I don't get the damage reduction. So I'm going to need at least 10,000 hit points, which we do have, so we'll be okay. You also have 1 chance at eating this recovery orb if you don't quite have enough hit points, which we missed, so that's fine. Oven has 9.5 million hit points, attacks every turn for 10,000 damage. Boom, 8,000 damage. Oh, as on since we're on Marco, we're over on Whitebeard, it's only about 7,000 damage. Every 2 turns, he's going to burn us for 2 turns. And each of these burns are going to hit us for 3,000 damage. But when he dies, he is going to deal 450,000 damage to us whenever he dies. So in order, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Coated Sunny first. That will trigger the damage negation and also the 90% health cut. Clears all negative buffs. We're going to use Big Mom Special and then Pudding Special. So Big Mom Special gives us all G orbs. Pudding Special gives us all matching orbs. Croc becomes our captain. And since Croc has an Int Orb, we guarantee ourselves an Int Orb and we can use Hancock Special. And that will give us the guaranteed conditional attack boost. And we use Whitebeard. We're going to swap Whitebeard Marco. Don't forget to swap. It's how you actually get rid of the paralysis. If you don't swap, you're in trouble. You use Whitebeard Marco Special. Heals us up, gives us the better captain. And then lastly, Barto, so that way we get the damage negation. Otherwise, we die. Those last 2 specials, Whitebeard Barto, or Whitebeard Marco and Barto, doesn't matter what order you do those 2 in. Anyways, we now have all of our characters ready to go. Our highest attack characters are at the top. Big Mom and Pudding are actually 2 of our weaker ones, so we're going to start with 2 greats. A great on Pudding and a great on Big Mom. Careful hitting a great on your... Whoa! What the fuck? If you ignore the whole disconnecting us and ruining my attacks, so now I don't actually get to attack because Bandai doesn't want you guys to know. Clearly Bandai doesn't want you guys to know the best team to use here. Oh, it's all conspiracy. So we're going to do this again. And we're going to use our specials. And everything's going to be great. One small thing that I want to mention, though, is that actually earlier versus Katakuri's 9,000 damage turn, every other turn is actually 9,000 fixed damage. So it's better to be Marco on the turns that he does that 9,000 damage and Whitebeard on the regular attack turns. You'll take a little bit less damage there, so that way you have a bit easier time stalling. So just keep that in mind. It's actually better to be Whitebeard on the regular attacks and Marco on the 9,000 damage attacks. I'll use Whitebeard Marco, shuffles, matching orbs, blah de blah. Barto to reduce our damage taken. And then now we're going to attack And we're not going to disconnect from One Piece Treasure Cruise. Our burns don't matter. That 9,000 burn damage is not going to matter because since he dies, we don't take that burn damage. There you go. That's what happens when Bandai doesn't disconnect you mid-attack. Isn't that great? Isn't that lovely? Oven is a strength fighter powerhouse character. His captain ability boosts the attacks of fighters and powerhouse characters by 2.25 times and boosts their health by 1.25 times, or 1.2 times. He deals 3 times the damage taken on the last turn to all enemies at the end of each turn. We can't beat Ambush Sengoku here. We got ambushed by Sengoku, but we can't beat it. While I lose to Sengoku, let me go ahead and tell you about the rest of Oven. Oven's sailor abilities boost the attack and health of red, green, and blue characters by 40. His special ability removes Orb Rate Up and Orb Rate Down debuffs. He empties all primary color orbs, so that's red, green, blue, yellow, and purple orbs, and deals strength damage equal to the number of orbs that he removed that way. If you remove 6 orbs, so you have 6 primary color orbs, and he gets rid of 6 primary color orbs, then he will do a total of 350 times his attack to in strength damage to one enemy. A very, very, very nice amount of damage. But it's only to one enemy. Unfortunately, it is strength damage, so you don't get to use it with double Big Mom and be like super, super fun. But still like a really, really big nuke. 350 times his attack and damage is basically going to be about 700,000 damage, which is great. Super good damage. He changes any consumed empty orbs, so all those blocked... all the orbs that he eats and throws into everyone's faces, he'll change those into matching orbs. So you have all primary color orbs. He's basically fully matching orbs if you have primary color orbs. If your enemies have debuff protection or delay protection or poison protection, interesting enough, the first time we're looking for poison protection, he'll boost the orbs of red, green, and blue characters by 1.75 times for one turn. If you hit 4 perfects during that turn, he boosts the orbs of strength, Dex, and quick characters by 1.75 times for 2 additional turns. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is the first character to have a first free-to-play character to have 2 turns of, or have a conditional hit all your perfects, and then you get something else after that on the turn afterwards character, which is really, really cool. His limit break abilities are... He has orb bind reduction, and he has barrier penetration. And barrier penetration is terrible if you have only one of it, but gets better the more that you have. Good character. Amazing nuke. That 350 times his attack and damage is really, really good. You can't overlook that. And the 1.75 times orb boost that is basically for 3 turns is great. Here we just lose. I've been Zenigami, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck farming it. This team cannot beat Sengoku. I don't know why I'm still doing it. Y'all stay beautiful.